We're living in unprecedented times right now, with coronavirus raging around the world. We wanted to just communicate with everyone that's connected with Metro what our plans are. Because of the recent government advice, we felt that it's the most reasonable, practical and loving thing for us to do is to shut down immediately all our gatherings, all our formal gatherings. So Sunday services, our hub, midweek events. But just because we're shutting down our physical gatherings doesn't mean that we're shutting down gathering together. We're actually going to start gathering virtually. And so this Sunday, we're launching Metro online. We actually think that this is an opportunity for us to do something really quite new, something that engages us and enables us to continue to express our faith and to show hope to the world around us. So on Sunday, we'll be launching virtually with a live streaming service. There'll be prayer, there'll be ministry, there'll be worship, there'll be preaching, there'll be all the things that we do. There'll be a lot of interaction. And actually this may give us the opportunity to interact with one another and interact with our service more than ever before. One thing we'll definitely be able to do is to invite friends like we've never been able to before, because we have an environment online which is really easy for people to engage with, particularly at a time when people are looking for comfort, for meaning. And then next week, we're going to be launching virtual hubs. I don't know whether we call them virtual hubs, V-hubs, E-hubs, I don't know. Whatever we call them, we're going to do them. And already a number of hubs are beginning to experiment with how we can meet online. In an age of social distancing and self-isolation, we're actually going to pull together more than ever before, but we're going to do it in safe ways, in loving ways, and we're going to do it online. These are scary times for so many of us. We're feeling anxious for ourselves, we're feeling anxious for the people that we love. We're uncertain about what's going to happen with our culture, with our society, with the world as a whole. But as we said on Sunday, this is not the first global pandemic that the church has faced. We saw it in the 2nd century, we saw it in the 3rd century. The reformers, Martin Luther and the guys at that time, they had their plague, and this is our plague. This is our turn to step up as God's people, to bring hope, to bring love, to show compassion in practical ways, and to make a real difference in the lives of people as they face this incredible time. So what are we going to do? We're going to do what we've always done. We're just going to do more of it. We're going to help people find Jesus. And actually with Metro Online, with our streaming services, we think that we can help more people than ever before to find Jesus as we all together as a community extend an invitation for people to join in, to participate, to be part of what we're doing. Then we're going to love one another. We may not be able to meet physically, but we're going to do all that we can to gather together in virtual environments. We're organising ways in which we can give pastoral care to one another. And we're going to mobilise to see how we can practically love one another when we get sick, when people need care. We're going to be there for one another. We're going to follow Jesus. This is a time when we as a church are going to look at what it means to follow Jesus in the most extreme of circumstances. And that means we're going to pray. In many ways, prayer is the ultimate remote working environment, because we can be praying and asking God to move, to intervene in this situation, and we can see an impact happening even though we can't be there physically. So we're calling the church to pray. We're going to be calling the church to fast. We'll tell you more about that as we go along. We'll need people to volunteer, prayer teams, praying virtually, praying online, praying over a phone line, praying through FaceTime for people. And then more than ever before, we are going to serve our city in a time where many people will be incredibly impacted, where children will be left struggling to feed themselves over the time of schools being closed. We want to step up. So again, we're going to be raising money for those that are most vulnerable right now. We're a small community of people, but we can make an incredible difference at this time. And we want not just to give financially, but we want to volunteer sacrificially. We want to volunteer for the food banks. We want to volunteer for our partner agencies, charitable organisations that we're connected with. And we want to rise up as part of the Christian response to serve our city in this time of need. So this is a time of challenge for us. It's a time of crisis for our city, for our nation, and for our world. But as God's people, we have confidence. We want to be those that step up, that share the love of Jesus with people, that bring hope to others, that love and serve and support people around us in practical ways. Over the next few days, we'll keep you informed with how this will happen and what we're going to do. It's a changing situation, but we are going to react to it, and we're going to do something together which will really bring the love of Jesus to our city and to one another in ways that we've never seen it happen before. God bless you.